Okay, so it's been a while since I've done one of these little Life with Lynda things. And look, you get to see my kitties. Hey, there we go. That's Bang. And Osiris is the one lower. Anyway, the Life with Lynda is going to be pretty quick because it's just a real quick update because I want to spend time while I have it doing my other more locked down one because I have a lot to just unload. So Life with Lynda. Let's see, my new master's program started, Masters of Nutritional Science. I was super excited about it starting. I really want the master's program. I want this degree. I want to help heal people with food. I am very fascinated by this. I had all my stuff ready. I had started reading my textbook. The class opens up. I start doing it. Got a little confused at the time difference, and so stamps were off, but that's okay. During the orientation, where everything said wait for orientation to apply for the students with disabilities thing, I did that, but then it turns out they're way backlogged, and so I can't even get the intake appointment until October 13th. So I have no accommodations for my issue stuff. So that makes it a little confusing. Still went ahead with it. I was still trying to, stick with it. Material, very fascinating. Lots of material very quickly, so a little overwhelming, but I went through and all the YouTube videos that were there, I put into its own playlist so then I could even play it while I was in my car so I could be listening to it. I was trying to do all of the stuff multiple times because that's kind of what it takes for me to get it sometimes. And so when I say I started full force, I started full force. I was the first person to claim my article so I could start reading it. I started everything right off the bat. Well, that was on Monday, and I will tell you the date. That was on Monday, August 30th. So jumped right in. Well, actually, I think it might have been Sunday. I think, yeah, sorry, it started on Sunday, so the 29th. But anyway, the last Sunday of August. So I started that full force. If you remember, Jim had gone back into the hospital right after his birthday. I think I did a Life with Lynda for that one. I'm not sure, but I think I did. And the previous week, the Wednesday before, I think that's the 25th or something, he is when I talked to him. And right before that, he had called me because they thought he might have had COVID, and he called and left a voicemail saying his goodbyes. That was a bit much. So I do remember talking to him on the phone on the 25th after that while he was in the hospital. And so then again, let's go back to, I just started the master's course. He got worse. I think that Monday, the 30th, August 30th, that weekend was also Dragon Con, and I'm the captain for disability services at the Hilton Hotel for Dragon Con. So I was going to be working it and helping, the disability stuff. That's what I do every year. I love doing it. And because of the pandemic and everything else, we had a lot of people who weren't going to be there. So we didn't even know how much help we would have. So I had to stay doing that as well. I say that because Monday, he got worse. Tuesday, tremendously worse. Wednesday, they moved him to hospice. So Dragon Con starts on Thursday, and I'm trying to keep up with the brand new master's course, getting the stuff set up for Dragon Con, and knowing that my friend of 32 years has just been moved to hospice. I kept saying I would come down Tuesday. When Dragon Con was done, I would drive down because, I'm in the Atlanta area and they are in Daytona Beach. So it's a hefty drive. I kept saying I was going to come down Tuesday. I booked a hotel right by there Tuesday. each day got harder for me, but Saturday is the busiest one at Dragon Con. I kept up with the people who were there in the hospice to make sure, keep updated, and to keep telling him, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. And then Eliza suggested maybe I go sooner. And I was so grateful she suggested it. So I made sure it was okay. I told the people at Dragon Con, the higher ups, that I was going to need to go. They understood. I finished out Saturday and was driving down Sunday to get down there. Sunday morning is when I get the update that Jim had started hallucinating and stuff. And this is not being as quick as possible, huh? And I got there Sunday evening. I made exactly one stop on the way down. Good thing I have this nice little Toyota that gets good gas mileage, because I really did. I made one stop. I made it in record time. I got there so I could spend some time with Jim and talk to him and touch him. I spent Monday with Jim. I left the hospice so I could go back to the hotel and record a video for my class, because I had promised them a video lecture and I didn't want to let them down. And I tutored somebody because I had already had that appointment scheduled, and you know, ACTs don't change because somebody's having an issue. So I tutored that person. Then I got back to the hospice and was there all day Monday. And then I was there on Tuesday, and Eliza made it down Tuesday. She left the same time I would have originally and got down. And Jim passed that Tuesday night, 11:35 p.m. I haven't dealt with it yet, clearly. I am firmly set in my denial. I know he's gone. But I'm not ready. So Wednesday, we just stayed in the hotel, and I tried not to think. And every time it starts, I stop it. Because again, I'm not ready. We came home in separate cars because, you know, we had 2 cars to get down there. It hurt. It hurts a lot. Fast forward a couple of days, we were home. Let's see, drove home that Friday. Oh, I'm looking at the calendar so I can get all these right. We drove home on September 10th. And then we were home for the 11th, 12th, and 13th. 13th, I taught my classes. Then we hit the road the morning of the 14th because we needed to get up there. Elisa's friend was getting married in Michigan, and our wedding gift was I was doing the photography, because wedding photographers cost a lot. So I offered, I used to be a photographer and stuff, and I've shot a couple weddings. And so I offered my services for free as, you know, a wedding gift. Eliza was walking the son down the aisle as part of the wedding party and stuff. So it was really sweet. And renting a car and driving was way cheaper than plane tickets and renting a car once you got there. So we did that. I got to stay on the coast of a Great Lake. That was pretty cool. Lake Huron, I don't know how to say it, Huron. Fascinating. I will 100% recommend everybody check out the Great Lakes. It is bizarre knowing it's a lake, but it looks like an ocean, like waves and everything. It is so crazy. Loved it. So September 18th, which is the birthday of, well, I can't say kid, but Colin. He was very special needs and was born 95, same year as Pax. That's why we knew him. Well, that's not why we knew him. We knew the family. Chris was Colin's dad. Chris is the one who drove me down for Jim's 50th birthday, August 1st of this year. And Colin passed last year, and September 18th is Colin's birthday. And so if Colin had survived, Colin would have turned 26. September 18th was the day of the wedding. So I'm out there and I'm taking pictures. They had a rehearsal in the morning, so I took pictures there. The wedding itself was at like 4 p.m. Took pictures of the wedding. And then in between, like after the wedding with the reception, before cutting of the cake and stuff, I get the text that my Uncle Anthony passed. And that's my mom's oldest brother and the last sibling she had. So clearly that kind of brought me down a tad. Other stuff going on, not getting into all that here. So September 18th, the birthday of someone I knew who's already gone way too early, a wedding, anniversary, and a death, all the same date. It's crazy. We get back down. Yeah, we drove back down. I had an MRI at the beginning of the week, and that was, I don't like those, but I did what I could. I had the earplugs in and the things covering my ears and kept my eyes closed before they even put me in that tube. So even though I knew I was in there, I never had to see I was in there. And I told them I had to have air movement. And so they kept a fan on me the whole time. So I then just visualized stuff for all of the noises. And that was funny because parts of it were, I was like envisioning parts of some Scott Sigler books, and other ones I imagined Muppets. So I got through that one, had the follow-up on Thursday. Yes, there's definitely stuff wrong with my neck, stuff bulging on this side, stuff bulging on that side. Nothing's worked so far. Next step, they're going to want to try this epidural something or other. So basically they're going to take a big needle, shove it directly into the spot in my neck and put some steroids into it to see if that helps shrink it down. And hopefully it helps, you know, fingers crossed. Has me nervous. And then let's see, that was Thursday. Figuring all that stuff out, found out that the services for my uncle are going to be in Staten Island in October, made all those arrangements. My mom, making sure I'm bringing my mom up there, but now she's nervous. And so she's talking about when we get back, she wants to go to the funeral home and set up all her stuff and make sure it's paid for and whatnot, which, you know, that's a smart, responsible thing to do. But of course, it makes you have to be ready for that one too. I keep having moments for the gym thing where I'm just not ready. I tried to be oh so Lynda, and I tried to schedule a day to just let myself let it all out. I went through old messages and pictures, and I did all the stuff to try to do it. Mm-mm. It would start and I'd shut it back down because I'm not ready. Sunday, I sent a message to the little group I had started called Team Gym and said that I just want to call him. And his sister, Brenda, said that she had not turned off the phone because she can't do it yet. So if I needed to, feel free. So yesterday I called. Got his voicemail. Hi, sorry I'm unavailable right now. Leave a message and I'll call you back. Oh, and I told him that being unavailable is an understatement and that I don't like this very much. I don't know. I don't know how to do life without him. I'm not suicidal. I'm not wishing I'm dead or any of that sort. So don't worry. But I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this without someone who's been in my life for so long. I keep wanting to call him. I keep wanting to talk. I want to go back over the stuff that we always talk about. I want to have the banter, the debates, the memories of the stupid movies we've watched. I want to ask him questions about random trivia because he had all of it in his head. I had him in my life longer than I had my dad, and so I just don't know how to. I don't know how to do it. And so, while my life is normally very crazy and hectic, which is why the one student said I should call it Life with Lynda. Life with Lynda is not super happy right now. Oh, in the master's program. If you realized within the first week and a half of the program, I went through way too much. So I'm getting it incomplete for my first course. That makes me feel like a failure. But I don't want to quit because I really want this, but my brain does not work right now. And when you want to study and you're a teacher and your entire job is for your brain to work, and then your brain no longer works, it's scary and it's hard. And my counselors, both my regular and the couples counselor, keep saying, you have to let some stuff go. Let other people pick things up. You can't do everything. But nobody picks up the other stuff. I don't know how to ask for people to pick up the other stuff, and I don't know how to let it go. And so I keep filling my time with more things so I can not have to think about stuff. And I know that's not the right way to do it. But I don't know of a better way. Um, so I'm not giving up on the masters. I'm going to keep working on it. I'm going to just like read the stuff and watch the videos on my own time. The next course starts like mid-October, and I'm hoping I can get my brain working by then. I'm just tired. And this is probably the most real Life with Lynda that's open for public viewing that I've ever done. I still have the little happy part in me. Ironically, the smiles are the easiest and the hardest at the same time, because one puts on the happy face so that people don't, freak out and constantly ask you questions. But every time I remind myself to smile, I hear Jim, because Jim would always tell me, don't forget to smile, because you look best when you smile. Never let anyone take your smile away. And he drilled into me, I had to smile. And so every time I put one on my face, I can't help but think about him again. Oh, it just sucks. That's all there is to it. It sucks. So I think that's going to be it for my life with Lynda. Hopefully my next one will be a little more upbeat. But it is what it is. This is reality. So I'm going to end this one and then do my even more in-depth one for the other, which will probably be more about Jim, because clearly I need to get it out. And as weird as it is, doing these things help me actually get stuff out. I don't know why, but they do. So there it is.